Hello everyone, welcome back to the second episode of Learning Web Development. My name is Chris Morrow, and I want to jump right into some online tools that will help you quick start learning how to program, learning how to code. Before you jump into full-blown text editors that allow you to write code, it's very handy to use some of these online tools that let you write code and instantly get feedback and see how that is rendered on a web page. The first online tool and service that you should sign up for is github.com. This is where all of the open source projects like Angular or Bootstrap, many different frameworks that are used for web development, host their code, as well as you can host your code for free. Now, it is also public and freely available, and it does cost additional for you to have a number of private repos or private storage areas for your code. But you can see here in my debugging JavaScript samples, the code is right there. You can look at all the code that I've written. It's publicly available. You can download the whole repository in a zip file, however you want to get it, and then you can play with it on your own desktop and see how the code is written. So this is a great learning tool for just looking at other source code. Next is JSFiddle. JSFiddle allows us to create JavaScript snippets, HTML, CSS, and you can see here I'm jumping into a sample that I have which alerts short notation and long notation. So you see the alert here at the bottom, and that's all it's doing is printing out. Now if I go to the HTML panel, I can type in a p tag, a paragraph, and say hello there, and as I click run, you'll now see in the bottom right square panel, hello there appears on the page. And this is what the main benefit is you instantly get feedback. And then on the CSS panel, top right, if I do a p tag style and type color red, and then when I hit run, I'll get the instant update, and hello there is now, the text is colored red. So again, JSFiddle, a great place to play around and learn. Another nice online tool is CodePen. CodePen's much like JSFiddle, where you can edit HTML, JavaScript, and CSS and see the result rendered on a web page right in front of you. The great thing about CodePen is you'll see a lot of nice thumbnails that give you a preview of what the finished product looks like, the code looks like rendered. Let's go ahead and check out this CodePen with using CSS filters, where you can see grayscale, saturate, sepia tone, and as I scroll down into the CSS code, you'll see if we change the grayscale to 100, it's instantly changed on the bottom left. So now that photo is full grayscale. So that's a great thing. It's just instant feedback. There's no need to click the run button. There's also a comment section where you can get other helpful tips and maybe other links that have information on the subject. So another great resource is CodePen for sure. Now let's move on to resources online. Hands down, the best resource out there is MDN, the Mozilla Developer Network. You can see here, bottom left, there's web APIs and DOM, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There's even more concepts, but these are the starter concepts that you'll want to learn. And the benefit of Mozilla Developer Network is also that they have a learning web development link, and other sites don't really give you a guide of where to start, what concepts to learn first, unless you pay for it. This is, for me, the best open source free content on the web for learning web development. If anybody knows a better resource that is complete and correct, please let me know and I'll make sure to post that. But as you can see, I can click Learning Web Development, and here on the left, there's HTML, structuring the web, the intro to HTML, intro to CSS, a number of concepts, JavaScript first steps. I can open that up and see what is JavaScript, a concept of storing information you need, concepts of variables. So again, it even guides you of where to start if you're a complete beginner, beyond the basics, maybe where you want to jump to. So there's so much great information, and the way it's organized kind of gives you intro, beginner level to then advanced if you want. You'll see if I go back and click on a specific concept like JavaScript, there's 4 different categories here: complete, beginners, there's a JavaScript guide that you can go into details, intermediate, and advanced concepts. So again, it's a great way to kind of gauge where you're at and click through each of these links and see what concepts there are, what you already know. If you already know functions, then okay, maybe skip on down the I've never heard of keyed collections. What is this? Let me go into there. So again, it's just a really great resource for you to learn on your own at your own pace. So I really just hope that MDN can help you as much as it's helped me over the years. Okay, now the last thing for this episode is there are other resources. Of course, you're on YouTube now, so it can be a great resource, but sometimes the information is outdated, and sometimes it's incorrect. So it's again checking multiple sources, just like you check different doctors for prognosis. So check multiple resources if you use YouTube, as well as there's Stack Overflow, W3 Schools, Site Points, another. And then, of course, there's also paid training resources out there. And I may do an episode showcasing the paid resources. There are many YouTube videos out there reviewing those. But again, I'm just trying to share with you today free resources for you to get started. So I hope this is a good Kickstarter for you. I appreciate you tuning in today, and I look forward to the next episode where we discuss text editors. I'm going to go through a number of different text editors that are available on Mac and PC. So I hope you check out the next episode, or depending on when you're coming into the series, feel free to jump around on whatever topic you're most needing help on. And I appreciate you watching. Also, like or subscribe would be much appreciated. And any comments that you would like to give as far as any topics that you would like to see, I'd be glad to do that. So thanks again for joining. Have a great day or night. See you next time.